Good Sunday, everyone. Our weather map today shows a heavy rain threat across portions of Tennessee and the Carolinas, and we're right there in the middle, but I would definitely consider us in that threat zone as well. Slow moving showers and thunderstorms can definitely cause some ponding of water on roadways and could even lead to some isolated flash flooding across the area. Elsewhere, you'll see Hurricane Franklin off in the Atlantic. That is expected to become the season's first major hurricane, but it will stay off the eastern seaboard as it moves out to sea. And then you see that area of low pressure down near the Yucatan Peninsula of Mexico, that L you see down there in the southern Gulf, that is Tropical Depression 10, will likely become a tropical storm as we go later on this morning. That will be Idalia, I believe is how we'll say that. And that storm will move into the eastern Gulf over the next 24 hours. Look at our 5-day forecast. Showers and thunderstorms today, 70% chance. Some of the storms could be strong to severe. I think heavy rainfall will be one of the greater threats from slow-moving storms. The slow-moving action of the storms will reduce our damaging wind threat, but it's low but not zero. Highs around 80. Tomorrow, 50% chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms. Some of those too could produce heavy rainfall. And then Tuesday, 50% chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms. Highs both days in the mid to upper 70s. Wednesday and Thursday, we drop down to just an isolated shower storm, highs in the mid to upper 70s. That part of the forecast has been dependent upon what the system in the Gulf would do. It now looks like it's going to stay far enough east where the main impacts will also stay well to our east. But we still can't rule out some breezy conditions and maybe even a shower or possibly a storm, more likely an isolated shower. This is the track of what will be Idalia, it looks like. I think I'm saying that right. We'll be saying it right by the end of this week because this storm's going to make some news headlines. There is the potential for rapid intensification once it gets into the eastern Gulf. Could even make landfall as a major hurricane on the Florida Panhandle. As of right now, it's looking like pretty close to where Michael made landfall back in 2018. So hopefully it'll miss that area. The most adverse effects are always to the right of the center or to the east of the center relative to motion. So as you see where that hurricane, where the H representing the center of the storm is nearing the Florida Panhandle by 1 a.m. Wednesday there, the most adverse impacts will be to the right-hand side of that. So, and as you can see by the track, that right-hand side always stays well away from our area, but we still can't rule out some showers. On this day in 1992, Middle Tennessee is hit by 3 F0 tornadoes, 4 people injured near Lewisburg. That's down in southern Middle Tennessee. The other two tornadoes were near Lebanon. Now, 1893, the first of 3 great hurricanes that struck South Carolina, drowning more than 1,000 people in a tidal surge at Charleston. It's unusual enough for South Carolina to have 1 hurricane in a season, but 3. 1964, Hurricane Cleo battered Miami. It was a direct hit, first one in 14 years, winds gusting to 135 miles per hour. It's been a while since downtown Miami has had a direct hit. Some folks say it was in Andrew in 92, but that's incorrect. The center of that storm stayed 20 miles south of Miami, which made a phenomenal difference in the impacts. Had Andrew hit Miami directly, it would have been a phenomenal news story of epic proportions because that was an intense hurricane and those skyscrapers would have taken a beating. Hopefully they'll dodge hurricanes again this year, but it's not looking like Florida's going to get out of this year without a hurricane because it looks like this one coming into the Gulf is going to change that this week. I'll keep an eye on things, folks. If there's anything pops up on radar you need to know about, there's some stronger storms right now west of Nashville, but they're issuing flood advisories for them, so it's a heavy rain threat, looks like, even for them. But I'll keep an eye on things. You just keep it right here at meteorologistmark.com.